Hey Leo, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your December 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you so much for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. You guys are awesome, and I'm a new channel, and I love all your support. Thank you so much. If you are a new subscriber or a new watcher, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Just so you know, I am an intuitive reader, so what that means is that I incorporate both the tarot and the intuitive messages I get. So if you see a card and in traditional tarot I say something totally different, I may just be picking up on different messages that are not related. So keep that in mind. Announcement, I have a contest I'm running on Facebook, and it is you can win a free tarot reading. So the link is in the description box below. Along with all the decks that I use here today. So if you're interested in winning a free tarot reading, the question will be posted on December 11th, and the first person to answer that question correctly will get a free reading from me. So good luck. Remember, it is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate, take what does, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's why personal reading is so valuable. So you can book that on the link as well in the Facebook link below. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, let's get into your reading. So if you're wearing headphones, I am going to, you might want to take them off. I'm going to chime my chime here and clear out the energy so we can start your reading. Awesome. Okay. So these are astrological cards. I let Spirit help me pick 2 of these cards here for you. What it is if you're dealing with a specific sign, who your twin is, it can be a special message for you. Excuse me. If the sign doesn't come out, it doesn't mean that's not your twin or that's not someone you're dealing with. It's just a very special message or relevant for those who are dealing with these signs. So figure out who your twin could be. Who is Leo's twin? Who is Leo's twin? Just one card, Spirit. Just one card, pull up. Okay. We have Aquarius. We get another card for Julio's twin could be. Okay, there's 2 extra. I'm going to take them. We have Gemini or Aries. All right, interesting. Okay. Okay, so the mutual energy between you and your twin is the Page of Pentacles. So could be a younger earth sign that you're dealing with, and either on your twin side, obviously. So that is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But I'm seeing this more of an energy, not an actual person, but just have to throw that out there. So what I'm seeing here is that possibly an offer of friendship, a small offer, maybe trying to offer something small to your twin, or your twin wants to offer something small to you. I do clarify all my tarot cards at the end, so keep that in mind. So we'll get some more energy on this card as well. But I do see this more of a, and also being a student along this journey. Like you both are maybe just starting out on this journey for some of you, on this twin flame journey. So Could be that. Could be relevant to learning something, becoming a student, and friendships. So, you know, maybe starting out as friends when you first meet your twin or have met your twin. That's maybe how you started out as well. So that's some positive energy here. Fantastic. Okay. All right. The first card that we have for you, Leo, is Child Divine. That's beautiful. Yeah. All right. So we have Innocence, Purity, and Redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. So yeah, you may be connecting with the divine in a special way. So if you have children, this is another message for you. So you may be connecting through your children to the divine. So you may be seeing the divine work miracles in your life when it comes to children as well. So for those of you trying to get pregnant, I could see that you may be praying to the divine about this. The divine may be answering your prayers for that. You may adopt, things like that. But children are very relevant to your energy here, is what I'm seeing. So some of you may very well have children, want children, or are very good with children around you. So that's beautiful. Next card we have is Perception, Beyond the Veil of Illusion. Yeah, so it's looking past some of the illusions and that you may be experiencing along this journey. It's trying to see what's real, trying to figure out if you're being objective enough, if you're using your logical mind, if you're using your intuition, if you're combining them together to kind of get an understanding about your path, the spiritual path that you're starting on is what I'm seeing here, and just becoming very awakened. So your brow chakra may be opened or opening on your throat chakra here. So just showing just very aligned in those two areas, which is very beautiful here. Also, some of you may be seeing a lot of butterflies, and that could be very relevant on your journey. So you may be seeing them around and wondering if, you know, they're trying to tell you something, and it is spirit trying to show you that they're with you and also kind of on your path. And I find these are probably ancestors that have passed away. So if you see butterflies, I do believe those are divine spirits that have passed away that were previously in your life, or angels of some sort. So very, very beautiful energy here. The next card we have is Healing the Past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So you may be looking at a lot of different things that happened in the past, some issues that you have, and you're trying to heal those. And that's beautiful for this journey, very relevant here. We know that a lot of the work that is involved on this journey has to do with healing past hurts, has to do with childhood issues. And it may be that you knew that you were special when you were younger as well, because we have that Child Divine card here. So, but really working on some of those past issues and healing those. So that's really positive on this journey. The next card we have is Refocus. So it's telling you that you are starting to refocus on what is important in your life. That you know, if it was this way, I would say you need to refocus. But I don't believe it's telling me that. I believe it's telling you that you have or you will. This energy is kind of fluid, so could be something you're going into, could be past, could be present, keep that in mind. But you are starting to refocus your energy, maybe on healing the past here and on what your perception was of the past. Maybe there's some things you were like completely off about. You thought you knew what had happened in the past, but turns out, you know, maybe it's just our childhood memories or the way that we encoded them was incorrect. So being able to refocus and figure out what path you need to go on. So I think you've kind of maybe been at a crossroads and you may have already chosen a direction. So that's really interesting here. Let's see what that relates to. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So this is normally working, it can be work on yourself, doesn't necessarily have to be, could just be working on a project, but this is actually kind of an energy where you're not putting in the work, and we'll find out why. So maybe this relates to needing to heal the past so that you can move forward with this with the work that you put in. So it is kind of a stagnating energy when it is. I think when it's upright, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the Eight of Pentacles. I'm so sorry, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I apologize. Yeah, so kind of not putting any work into some type of project. Hey Leo, sorry about that. So yeah, Eight of Pentacles reversed. So feeling like you're not receiving enough reward for the effort that you've put in, maybe in a job or educational pursuit here. So very possible that you are you may want to change course here, and that you may want to adjust and do something different. Maybe that you feel trapped by money at this time. So it's possible that you're trying to refocus on career issues here, because it falls right within that refocus. So keep that in mind. We'll clarify that as well. The message that you want to give to your twin is, I got spooked. So you may have come into meeting, you may have met your twin, and something may have happened, and the connection may have been too strong, and you got spooked and maybe ran. So you may be the runner in this dynamic, possibly. So interesting. Next card we have is Networker. All right, but is reversed, so we'll take the shadow attribute. Conveys information only for personal gain. Spreads fear and falsehood. Okay, so maybe that you may be feeling trapped with this career aspect, and maybe talking to other coworkers. You could possibly be fueling the fire at work and causing some issues there, or others are causing you issues at work because of gossip and because they're spreading some falsehoods, or there's just a lot of gossip around you about your situation. So I'm seeing that here. Also could be that you are giving out only specific information about someone else around you without actually giving out the whole story. So definitely showing that this is a blockage, possibly. Again, it could be you, or it could be people around you. Could also be your twin, depending on the energy. Remember, if it's flip-flopped, that can happen too. So it's telling you here to enhance unity through the sharing of information. So if it's not nice, don't say it, obviously. Could be that if you don't even know if it's true, don't say it. If it's gossip, probably not a good thing to say. So keep that in mind here. Could be gossip around you. Could be that you are in a network of people that consistently drama in this area. So very possible. The next card we have is Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. So yeah, you're receiving a message that for some of you, if your mother has passed away, she is with you. She's sending you her love. Also here I'm showing very strongly that you want to send a message of love to your twin. And you are sending that energy, even if you're not currently with them in separation. You could possibly be sending that energy through your heart chakra, through your thoughts, through meditation with them, through communication, in the 5D type of energy. So that's really beautiful. It's also telling you, if you do have your mother on earth, that she's sending you a message of love, or it's telling you maybe call your mother, tell her you love her, tell her that you appreciate her, that will raise your vibration. So that's really beautiful for some of you. Even if you're a masculine, still, it doesn't matter, masculine or feminine, call your mother. I'm Italian, that's how we do it. Sharing of yourself is the next card. I'm an incredibly generous being. So yeah, definitely could be a spirit animal here for some of you. That's zebras. It's really beautiful. And this is being able to and willing to share of yourself with others. So it may be that you're giving out too much information about yourself is also what I'm hearing here. So maybe being open, but also being guarded. Being generous is a beautiful thing. But giving too much details about your life just incites gossip. It brings it in. I see that very heavily at the top card there for networker. So yeah, be aware of that. But it is also showing that you have a lot of people around you that are generous, and that you're generous to them, and that you're always willing to lend a hand. So that's really beautiful energy here. So super positive. And we have separation, but it's reversed. So I'm finding that some of you, if you are separated from your twin, it's very possible that there's a couple messages. So it's very possible that for some of you, you can't refocus, or you're trying to refocus, that you either can't, or you're trying to refocus away from being separated from your twin. So you're trying to think about other things, other paths, career. For some of you, that's very relevant. You want to, instead of focusing on this connection so much, you want to focus on career and focus on yourself. So that's one of the messages. Second one is that if you're in separation, you may not be in separation much longer, or you're coming out of feeling that it's such a negative thing that maybe there are some things you need to learn and that you need to refocus on at this time, and do some work. And there's definitely that healing of the past here. So maybe some work needs to be done while you are in separation with your twin. So yeah, that's very relevant. Or that separation is about to end for some of you. So that's really interesting. And we have the Ace of Wands underneath that. Yeah, some of you are looking for a passionate new beginning, a passionate new start. And, Leos are fire signs. So yeah, definitely feeling like whatever you're starting may be a new business, or you may be thinking of going off and starting a new path when it comes to your career. And it's telling you that this is a bright opportunity, that, and investing in yourself is also what I'm seeing here. So very much a positive card for y'all. So that's great. And we'll clarify that some more here too. The next message you have for your twin is, your words linger in my mind. So yeah, the things they've said to you, you still think about them. You still replay those conversations over and over in your head. So yeah, that's normal even with any relationship. So interesting. And we have Samaritan. Fantastic. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Really what I see this is being a good Samaritan. Again, we've got this sharing of yourself, that you're a generous being, and we got that again with the Samaritan. So a lot of you are in social work or in areas of work that give back to the community. You may pick up trash. You may go and do things that are sustainable for the earth. You may have changed your lifestyle. You may be vegan. As some of you, I'm finding that message is relevant. I say that. Well, maybe it's relative. So basically being very generous, being very open to open and involved in your community, and your community gives back to you. I see this as like a very fluid energy. So that's really beautiful here. Eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. And we got a sun there. Like Leo's all about like the sun and beautiful energy like that. So it is showing that you and your twin do have eternal love, that there can be happiness, harmony, and fulfillment there. That especially with giving back to the community, as it's showing that you do, that most of you do, or in that energy here, that fulfills you, that makes you so happy, that is bright. It brightens your day. It brightens how do I say this? You're illuminated by this. So when you're in this element, when you're connecting with your twin, whether you're in low contact, no contact, however you're connecting, it's still showing this fluid energy here. So you are in your element. You're glowing. You're vibrant, and very much in tune with earth, with cycles, with people around you. So very, very massively pretty energy here. I'm loving this, Leo. All right, we have cherishing self. I accept and love myself. Beautiful. Yeah, so you're taking care of yourself. You're going out, you're having some wine and dinner with friends, and just enjoying your life, and really just self-care. Like, you're taking good care of yourself. So that's great. So good for you. And if you're not, it's telling you just take care of yourself. Cherish yourself. Put yourself first. Try and get some more sun. I know obviously it's hard to do that. It's raining here today, and it's winter. So, but it's also saying, get that vitamin D when you can. Get outside, get in nature, really connect, because that's where your spirit is so connected to Mother Nature and to, I'm surprised we don't have animals here, but yeah, to that type of energy. So very beautiful here. And then we have conclusion. but it's reversed. So you haven't come to some kind of conclusion here about this separation and about what you need to refocus on. So it looks like you're still trying to figure out what that's going to be, what that key to unlock this path that you're on. You're still trying to come to some type of understanding here, is what I'm seeing. So let's see what other energy we've got below it. The Tower. Yeah, because there's a Tower moment coming that definitely is going to shake up the dynamic here. But it doesn't bring some type of conclusion. It may just partially bring you some type of enlightenment. So we'll clarify that here. But I'm seeing that you're moving into a new beginning, a new path. But it may be that your old life has to kind of go, and that you may have to put an end to some type of energy here, or that it will end itself. So if you're not making a decision, Spirit's telling you that the Tower moment will be taken care of for you. Everybody's like, the Tower is burning, and normally we see, like in the traditional tarot, like a man and a woman like falling off the building. And in this card, it's not depicted the same way, but it's still very much, the building's on fire, so shit's burning. So what that's saying here is that something in your life is not built on a solid foundation, and I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll find out. But it has to crumble in order for something new to happen, in order for a rebirth, in order for something to be built on a solid ground, on a solid foundation, okay? So we'll see why and get some more energy on that. Ah, beautiful. You want to tell your twin we will be together again. Yes. So you know that you'll be with your twin again, whether it's in this life, whether it's in your next life, whether it's if you believe in heaven, whatever you believe in spiritually. So you definitely some of you have that, you want to tell them that, like, I know we're going to be together again. So that's super beautiful here. Wow. Okay. All right. Now I'm super interested to see about some of this energy here. Let's do some clarifying here. Why do we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Oh, wait. Sorry. Let's do the Page of Pentacles. All right. Let's do that. Let's get some energy on the Page of Pentacles here. Spirit, can you clarify the Page of Pentacles, please? Okay. Wanting to take a risk here, but it looks like in the past that, or possibly a past energy. So something's holding you back. You want to take a risk, but and something in the past was holding you back from taking that risk. Maybe offering friendship to your twin. Maybe just offering them something small financially. Maybe you're not financially stable, and in the past it was making you feel like you couldn't offer them anything huge, but now you're like, well, maybe I can offer you something small. Maybe I can just offer you this one pentacle and kind of give you my friendship instead. Maybe we can start as friends, or maybe we can just stay friends. Maybe we don't have to be lovers or in union, but maybe that's what you have to offer them is friendship. Is one of the messages. Another message I'm getting, so it was clarified by the Fool and the Seven of Swords reversed. So again, in the past there might have been some lies, some betrayal, some sneaky behavior, but it looks like you're trying to take a leap away from that energy. So you're trying to move away from that energy. You're trying to go into this like, hey, here's my little pentacle. Like, will you take my pentacle? Like, will you just be my friend? Can we just be friends? Can we just start that way? Can we start over kind of energy here? Can we start, this is all I have. It's very little, but maybe you'll accept my pentacle here. So I do believe that that's relevant for some of you. The Fool, I believe, is also a Aries card. So don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's an Aries card too. Could be dealing with, oh yeah, we have Aries here already, so whatever. Okay, all right, why do we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so feeling like something's gonna give, something has to give. So could be that you are putting all this work into a project, into some type of education, some type of job here, and but we go from the Seven but then we go to the 2 reversed. So what I'm feeling here is that the project that you were working on, you may have changed your mind about it. You may have realized that you were juggling too much and that something had to go. And so maybe you got in this energy and you thought, this is what I want to do. I'm very passionate about it, but maybe I don't have all the finances to get me there. Or maybe my finances are just not working out. Things that aren't working out somehow on this path. So I'm feeling like, with the 2 of Pentacles here reversed, it's, you knew that if you keep going on this energy, something's gonna fall. One of the Pentacles is gonna fall on the floor. It's gonna go up. It's gonna crash into something else. Whatever. It's gonna hit somebody in the face, kind of idea. So like, that's where the 2 of Pentacles is coming in. So I feel like you knew that this path that you were on maybe wasn't going to give you, and it could be that path that you were on. You thought that you had everything that you needed to get where you needed to go with it. Like you had invested 8 of your Pentacles, and you were just like, okay, but then you realized that whatever you were getting back was still not enough. 2 of Pentacles. So maybe a career here for some of you, especially because it's all money related right here. Okay. All right, let's see. Why do we have the Ace of Wands? Doesn't make sense. Sorry, I wasn't even ready. Okay, why do we have the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit? What is this new beginning here? Too many cards. What's up with this new beginning? Okay, yeah. All right, so it was clarified with the King of Cups reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. So in the past, you and the King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy here. I'm feeling that it's past energy, that you were dealing with someone from the past. So again, we have Aquarius. We don't have any water on the ground here. However, could have been dealing with a King of Cups type of energy. But what I'm feeling like is there's 2 storylines. So talking about the previous cards here with the job, feeling like you weren't emotionally fulfilled. So even though you were working hard at something, you weren't getting a lot in return. It turned out that it wasn't working out, or you had to change your path, or it just wasn't right for you, is what I'm seeing here. It also was this Page of Pentacles. It was like, this not having much to show for this. So it wasn't emotionally fulfilling you, and it wasn't fulfilling you financially. So it was just like, what's happening here? Like, I got to go on a new direction. I got to go on this new path, because something's not happening. For some of you, you are dealing with the King of Cups that was emotionally manipulative, and they used friendship against you. So they were like, yeah, let's just be friends. And for some of you, it could be another person. I'm not really seeing that necessarily, but it could have been just somebody you were dating. Doesn't necessarily have to be your twin. But they were like, yeah, let's be friends. But they had no intentions of being friends with you. And again, some of these friends were emotionally manipulating you. And yeah, definitely. And I think they could be at work. So Page of Pentacles here, we got it again, but we have it reversed. So again, I'm finding that in the past, and again, it could be related to your twin, that someone was being emotionally manipulative, whether it was you on your side, Leo, or whether it was on your twin side to you. Take it how it goes. But yeah, definitely. And they were like, oh, you want my pentacle? Let's be friends. But they didn't have any intentions of being friends. So they either wanted to get in your pants, which is for some of you, or they just used it to manipulate you. So it was like not even a real offer of friendship. Not even it's a fake friend too. So you have a fake friend around you as well. So for some of you Leos, you have someone who may be a water sign or have water heavy in their chart that is emotionally manipulative, and they're using money to manipulate you as well. So it's trying to get you to move away from this energy is what I'm seeing, and you want to move away from that. Maybe you already know about it, but if you don't know about it, it's definitely around you, and I'm feeling it could be at work as well. But it also could be a younger younger earth sign. Possibly with that Page of Pentacles, I got that again. So it's possibly somebody you were dating. But yeah, it's definitely a block here. That's so interesting. We've got it reversed and we've got it upright. Okay. All right, let's go for the Tower. Why is the Tower here? Okay. So we have the Star reversed and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so some type of lack of communication, maybe with your twin, could be. And being defensive in the past has kind of made you feel, could be dealing, again, you have Aquarius here, so you've got Aquarius here twice, with the Star reversed. So needing to heal some type of issues with communication. So communicating with other people around you, communicating with your twin. Something isn't communicated, which prevents some type of healing here, which prevents some type of healing energy to come through. And feeling, for some of you, you could be feeling sick and you may not want to communicate this, but you feel like your world is kind of on fire, like shit's like out of control. So for some of you, you may have an illness and you're not communicating that, and maybe you're not communicating it to your twin, because you're not healing. You haven't healed, or you're still going through this illness. Like you're still trying to figure out how to get through this energy. Like you're still trying to get the right treatment here as well. But you feel like this is causing you a Tower moment. You feel like this is affecting you, affecting your twin, affecting everything around you. That it's more of your insides feel like they're on fire. Like, I don't know what some of you could be going through, but it feels like that too. It feels like you're burning from the inside out, like whatever you're going through. If it's like chemotherapy for cancer, radiation, those type of things, like maybe it's something specific like that. Could be your nerves, like you have fibromyalgia, so that could be relevant for some of you, but it's like you're having a hard time expressing that you're in pain, and you're trying to take care of yourself, and you're trying to come to your own conclusions about what's happening with you. So a lot of you haven't figured out exactly what you have, like what's wrong. So that's for some of you, and you're not able to heal from this energy right now and heal in this moment because you're dealing with some extreme issues, being ill. Ooh, heavy. Sorry about that, but that for some of you that may be relevant. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you're not dealing with an illness, it may be that you feel like your anger is just burning you up on the inside, like you're pissed off, you're not expressing it, therefore you're not able to heal this type of energy. So I'm feeling that for some of you. So it could be just anger, could be resentment, could be some issues that you have with family and fighting as well. And it's just like you may not be speaking up for yourself, which as a Leo, they're pretty forthright. So there's probably a reason for that. But it's keeping you from being healed. Or it needs to be healed is what I'm being told. All right, so that is really interesting energy here, guys. Okay, so your fortune card for the end. This is like when you open your fortune cookie at the end when you have Chinese. Between you and your twin, the fortune is key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Yeah, there's definitely some past energy we have here that needs to be let go of, healing the past here. Yeah, definitely. And this will help you and your twin on your journey. We also have 2 keys here. Yeah, so that's really interesting. Coming to your own conclusions about this. So that's really interesting. It may be, Leo, that your twin is more awakened than you, or vice versa. And you're like, you can't be awakened to this, or you can't get on this path, or there's some key that's missing about this path for you that you're trying to come to your own conclusions about it. And maybe you just need to come to your own conclusions about being who your twin is, or that you're a twin flame. And that's really relevant for some of you. It's also telling you that, if you are in separation, that to refocus on other things, and that trying to move forward, kind of it's like you're trying to move away from that energy, but at the same time, this new beginning that you have here, this Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning that you have, still the past is still relevant to it. So you may want to learn something from the past, heal the past, so that you can move forward, is what I'm seeing here. So healing that energy will help you move forward on your path. You may still go back into that same path later on. So whatever you were learning, so if you were a student and you were going through some type of degree, you may go back into that when you feel like you can. Some of you, it is your health that's kind of keeping you from going down that road. Others of you, it's the finances. You didn't have enough to put into it, or you weren't getting the support that you needed financially. So whatever you were putting into that job or internship or education, you didn't feel like you were getting much out of it. So that's for some of you. All right, so we'll do your twins energy here, Leo, and we'll get that video up for you. So I hope you have, I know if you're in the United States and you celebrate Christmas and New Year's, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. If you're not celebrating those things, no worries. I hope that you have a wonderful December. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for your January video.